You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the man before you're out.
Hello everyone, welcome back to another custom die-cast review. Today we have one I just finished up a couple of days ago, which is going to be one of the very awesome paint scheme, but this is going to be the COTA race version from Kevin Harvick in the Mobile One 1000 paint scheme. Of course you can see all the damage, the window nets down there. So, if you're wondering, this will be available on the Bottom Bag Diecast eBay page in some way, somewhere. Just whichever one I decide to throw it in. So if you do, for whatever reason, you know, say you purchase this diecast, what you see here is what you will get. You'll get the sticker, the packaging. It is open, but if you hang it up on the wall, I mean, it's not going to come out. It's pretty secure, and of course, you know, you got the back and everything, which is inaccurate. But, you know, it's there nonetheless for safe packing and to keep the car looking a little fresh if you go to hang it up on a wall or, you know, something along the sort. But again, this is the COTA race version. Finished this up maybe 4 days ago. But, you know, so still a pretty fresh paint scheme and custom. So you can see there's a lot of cut work. And you can see the window nets down. Got more cut work around the back end here. I even got the windshield wiper on there. So, yeah, definitely put a lot of detail into this one. And, of course, underneath we got that undercarriage detail as well. But we will take a look at that here in just a few seconds. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this custom diecast review and see some of the detail added to this paint scheme. Here is the diecast out of the box. Now, of course, this is an authentic authentic diecast, but at the same time, you know, I still made the interior black, did the banners, even though they're not the best banners, I still did them nonetheless. So let's go ahead and take a look at the hood here. So you got Mobile One, got a lot of dirt and grime. Mobile1000.com, barely you can see it, but you can see those fenders are shaved off as well. Got Harvick right there, got a little bit of detail on the dashboard. Of course, you got the windshield wiper there as well. As I kind of mentioned that earlier, got a little bit of race wear on the roof. You can barely tell, but it's there. I got a small number 4. That was not me. That was, you know, Lionel. Of course, you got the black roof rails there. Again, another Lionel doing. Not a bad doing, but it's there because of Lionel. So you got the Harvick right here on the back name banner. Got the black interior Mobile One. And then, of course, you got the black spoiler back here. On to the back, we got the, I almost said headlights. Tail lights back here. Got the number 4 Ford. There was supposed to be Mobile One, but yeah, it's pretty chewed out. So we'll kind of take a look on that side here in a little bit. So moving on to this side, you got the Mobile1000.com. So you got Hunt Brothers, Jimmy John's, and Mobile One. I got a little mom and pop shop that's beside me. Well, beside me as in like a couple minutes from the house. They sell Hunt Brothers pizza, and it's honestly really good. I'll get it from time to time. Good old pepperoni, mushroom, extra cheese. Never hurt nobody. So you got Haas right there. You got a little bit of, I believe that's $1. Part of $1 there. Got the B-post. Kevin Harvick way up on the roof rail. Which, again, the whole decaling, that's all Lionel's fault. So, once again, grade A Lionel quality. Got the B-post, which has Ford, Mobile One, Haas, Hunt Brothers Pizza, and Rush Truck Centers. I did add the little exhaust plate down here. Got the used up tire. You do have the yellow tire tape there. Now, I believe for the next gen diecast, we're going to have, like, multiple little lines for the tires, which is going to be kind of odd to do. So you got the number 4 right there, got a little bit of race wear, got the NASCAR salutes, NASCAR Cup Series, of course you got Mobile One right there, of course you got the $100 bills beside that. And for the front fender, well, there is none, so, you know, that's always cool. But we do have the raced tire, even though it is not grooved, it is still accurate in color, because, of course, they ran the whites and not the yellows. Moving on to the front, there is no splitter, just kind of got taken off. Got the Mustang right there. A little bit of a headlight. Then you got the little pony there as well. On this side, you have another line for the tire. Then you got the race up tire once again. You got a window net down there, or downed right there. You can see on the inside, there is the roll cage that is painted. We already talked about the dashboard. It's hard to tell, but the steering wheel and the gear shifter is also painted silver as well. So, you know, there's that. A little bit of damage down here. Mobile 1000 got some fuel spillage right there. Then, of course, you got a just super chipped up quarter panel on the left side. Again, that kind of goes back to the back bumper. So that's it for the exterior and part interior. Now let's go to the undercarriage of this specific diecast. Now, to no surprise, it's the same it's always been. Or not always, but the same it's been pretty recently. It's just, it's got the Even though it's not accurate, I still like to do the red gas tank near the back, just because, you know, add a little bit of color. Got that little red piece, which I don't think is red also, but you got the black axles in the back. Then you got the support beams that are kind of leaning up by the drive shaft. Those are also black. You do have the exhaust system, which is also black, and you got these little, weird little, like, I don't know, these little connector pieces are, I don't know, these bars here up front, those are also black. Got the silver transmission and drive shaft. They got a little black, kind of like a support beam or a little support bracket going across the underneath of that transmission. And you can kind of see the green and yellow tire marks. So that is it for the undercarriage. Now, this is not the first die cast I have made for COTA. I believe I have made two other ones, which would be the Truex and the Cole Custer kind of duo. If you did not see that dual die cast review, I highly recommend that you do. I'm going to be throwing it up on eBay sometime soon. I don't think those will be in the waves. Now, there is some die cast that will be separate from everything else, but I'm not really too sure how I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to put it in a wave. I don't know if I'm going to just do it like individually. I'm not really too sure. Which, I mean, I guess the wave is individual technically. Now, I will be honest, if I were to sell something like a pretty big project, like this one right here, it'll be 25 more than likely. And then say if I sell the Allmendinger Bristol win from 2021 for the Xfinity Series, that will probably be a bid. Now, I'm not going to lie on that, you know, because I know that is a lot of work. And another reason why I would put it on a bid is because I really don't want to get rid of it, but I kind of need, you know, a little boost for extra money right now. I got to get my car's, the Charger, I got to get the brakes switched out and the front struts replaced as well. So, with my scheduling at Walmart, which, you know, is where I work, it's not a lot of hours, so I kind of have to use that for my necessities. Even though technically brakes and struts are necessities, I'm talking about, like, in order to live necessities, bills, you know, food, stuff like that. So I'm trying to use this eBay page not as a luxury thing, but as I need to get some things done, but they're going to cost a little extra, so I got to put more work into my stuff in order to make a little extra in order to get what I need done. If that makes any sense, it's a cruel world out here, but I mean, no, I mean, I'm not well off, but you know, I can live a little bit, and I do have my Nissan still in case something happens to the Charger. God, I hope it doesn't. I put way too much work into that stupid Charger for it to break on me or something. But anyway, back to the whole eBay thing. I will be putting some stuff up for bid because I know it's going to be very valuable, because a lot of people see what I like, and then there's a lot of high demand. It's like, when are you putting this out? How much is it going to be? Can I go ahead and buy it now? Yada, yada, yada. I get a lot of questions and, like, people reaching out saying, hey, I will buy that from you right now before you can even throw it up on eBay. And I've done it before, I'm not going to lie, but I don't do it very often. So stuff that I know that will be valuable and stuff that I've done a lot of work to, more than likely will be thrown up for a bid. Now, again, I hate to do that because a lot of people can't really afford to do bids sometimes. Some people can't really do bids at all, which is understandable. You know, I've been one of those people. I like, especially, you know, way back when, years ago, when I was buying stuff on eBay from my mother. Not from her, but like, she was using her account. I'm like, hey, you know, do you care if I get this? You know, back when I was, I don't know, 16, 17, stuff like that. So she wouldn't do bids, you know, understandable. It was only buy it now stuff, so I know some people are kind of in that same situation, but I gotta kind of make a living as well, even though I do have a job. Again, it doesn't pay too great because I'm not full-time. I'm only fulfillment, so they're kind of pulling me in whenever they need me. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of sucky with the bills and everything, because I'll make pretty much, like, one full check, one full check is, like, double what my bills are. So, like, bills take half of what I have. And, of course, you throw that in with gas, food, stuff like that. It takes probably 60 to fill up the Charger and probably around 40 to fill up the Nissan. So right there's $100 in just 2 cars for gas. Then I'm left with very little. So, you know, I'm trying to make this whole eBay page thing kind of popping pretty good, kind of make everybody, you know, see what I'm doing. If they're interested, you know, they obviously don't have to get something, but if they can, it does help out a lot. And not to mention, in some cases, I can get more diecasts for the channel, so I can get more content to you guys. And the YouTube thing doesn't really pay great, but, you know, sometimes it's paid off some of my bills, you know, part of it. So anything really helps out. So if I throw something up on a bid, don't think I'm being stingy. You know, I'm just trying to make a living at the same time. So, again, I do apologize for any future bids, because honestly, I don't like doing bids unless it's like a 124. But nonetheless, you know, it kind of is what it is. I got to do what I got to do. So, with that being said, I apologize for rambling on, but that will be all for this custom diecast review. Again, this will be available sometime down the road, not very soon, because I do have a lot more. I have a lot more diecasts to throw up there first on the eBay page, but we'll get to this eventually. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.